What is up, guys, and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be talking about Pokemon Snap because Nintendo just released the full trailer and announced the release date, which is going to be April 30th for the game, and I want to talk about something that they revealed in the trailer that you might have overlooked. Before we begin the video, make sure to subscribe down below. We're really close to hitting 300 subscribers, and if we could hit that by the end of January, that would be great. So let's get into the video, and what we're going to be talking about today is something called the Illumina phenomenon, or the Illumina flower, and it's something that you may have missed in the trailer. It got featured, but it was kind of something that they didn't really go into detail on. But in the specific part of the trailer, they show Meganium getting bigger, and you see the trainer looking at this giant Meganium, but it doesn't look like a Dynamax or a Gigantamax, obviously, because it doesn't have the blue or the red aura around it, which means it didn't come from Calyrex and it didn't come from Eternatus. So it's not a Gigantamax and it's not a Dynamax. So what is it? Well, they actually provided some details on the website, and it's called the Illumina phenomenon. It says, investigate the mysterious Illumina phenomenon. It says, Pokemon and vegetation in Lintal have sometimes been seen to glow. This is known as the Illumina phenomenon, which is unique to the Lintal region in Pokemon Snap. So I don't know if they're going to implement this in the game. Obviously, these kind of like made up regions, the Lintal region, all the regions that they use for some of the Ranger games and some of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, they're not usually actually like what is considered canon in the main Pokemon timeline. But I think this would be interesting if they kind of link the Illumina phenomenon, because it does have something to do with flowers. You can see in a later pic, they showed the field of flowers where the Meganium transformed into this giant form, or this bigger form, and you can see that the flower has some sort of crystal in it, similar to how you have to have the Megastone to Mega Evolve, and you have to have the piece of the Dynamax rock to Dynamax your Pokemon. This is probably a similar mechanic where you have to have some sort of, or some part, or the Pokemon has to be near this type of Illumina crystal where it will go into its Illumina form. I don't know if there's an official name for what this form is yet. Obviously you have Dynamax and Mega Evolution. I'm not just sure if this is called Illumina form. All we know really about it is that it's called the Illumina phenomenon. This could just affect its stats, but you can also see that it does start to glow, and I'm not sure if that would have any significance in changing it. Say it changed its ability similar to Mega Evolution, or will it just boost certain stats or change its moves like Dynamax? Or they really haven't given us many details on what this new Illumina phenomenon is. They've just given us a little bit of information, and they said that you might actually figure out that they're probably going to have more details in the actual game. The professor in this game is called Professor Mirror, and you will go along in your little car or pod called the Neo 1, and you'll uncover the truth behind the Illumina phenomenon. So it does look like we will get more information on what this Illumina phenomenon is, what it has to do with the Lintal region, and how it will affect other Pokemon other than what we've seen in the trailer. I have seen some people talking about how they could use this new phenomenon in future Pokemon games, like say they did this in a remakes. Obviously, when you have a remake, there's usually a new aspect to the game or a new mechanic with each new Pokemon game. In Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, it wasn't just a pure remake, you have now Mega Evolutions. Same with not Oras, when we had Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you had the new Necrozma form, now you have Dynamax. This could be the new thing for Gen 4 remakes if they do end up doing that, or even if they do end up doing Pokemon Let's Go Johto, something like that. They could have these forms in it to kind of spice it up a little bit. But I'm interested in what you guys think. Do you guys like this new mechanic so far? Do you hope that it is only exclusive to the Lintal region in this Pokemon Snap game, or do you want it to be included in some of the mainline series games? I could see arguments for both sides about how this could be good or how this could be bad. I think it all depends on how Pokemon implements it, how Nintendo decides, or Game Freak decides how they want to implement this into their games, if they ever implement this at all, because you have to remember that this is not a game purely made by Game Freak, which is one of the reasons why it looks a lot better than some of the mainline Pokemon games. This was made by Bandai Namco with the assistance of Capcom. So this is not just a purely Game Freak game, which is, I think something important to take into account. But leave what you guys think about this new form, about the Illumina phenomenon, in the comments down below. And with that all out of the way, I will see you guys in the next video.